Lesson 4. The Quest for Filipino Sovereignty. Course, Readings in the Philippine History.
On June 12, 1898, Filipinos officially declared freedom from Spanish colonial rule. This historic event happened in Kawit, Cavite, led by General Emilio Aguinaldo. The declaration was written in Spanish by Ambrosio Rianceres Bautista, and it was signed by 98 Filipino leaders from different sectors of society. This marked the beginning of the Philippines' journey as an independent nation.
Ambrosio Rianceres Bautista was more than just a writer, he was the legal advisor and trusted supporter of Aguinaldo. In 1896, he was imprisoned in Fort Santiago but later released after defending himself. On June 12, 1898, Bautista had the honor of reading the declaration aloud and officiating the ceremony. His contributions show how important legal and intellectual leaders were in the revolution.
The Philippine flag is full of meaning. 3 stars represent Luzon, Visayas, symbolized by Panay, and Mindanao. The sun stands for hope and progress. Its 8 rays honor the first 8 provinces that revolted. The white triangle reflects the Katipunan's unity. Red, blue, and white were inspired by the U.S. flag to show friendship during the revolution.
Women played a key role in the revolution. Marcela, together with her daughter Lorenza and Delfina Habosa, sewed the Philippine flag while in exile in Hong Kong. That flag was first raised during the Battle of Olipan and came to symbolize unity, courage, and the birth of an independent nation. Not all revolutionaries agreed on when to declare independence. Aguinaldo wanted it early, believing it would inspire hope among Filipinos. Apolinario Mabini, a key advisor, thought it was premature. He wanted to establish a stable government first and worried that rushing might affect foreign recognition and trust in the new government.
The declaration happened in Cavite on June 12, 1898. A local band, San Francisco de Malabon Band, played Marchia Filipina Magdalo, giving the event a formal and festive tone. It marked the first official act of independence from Spain, witnessed by both revolutionaries and community members.
Filipinos longed to be free because of years of abuse and injustice under Spanish rule. The civil guards treated locals harshly. Many faced unfair arrests and punishments. People believed they deserved peace, justice, and dignity. Declaring independence was seen as a rightful act to stop oppression and start building a just society.
The declaration also proclaimed Emilio Aguinaldo as the leader of the new nation. Many believed he was guided by divine purpose. He represented Filipino unity and strength. He was inspired by heroes like Jose Rizal and sought to fulfill the dream of freedom. The people's support showed their trust and hope for the future.
The document declared that the Philippines is free and independent. It emphasized the meaning of the flag symbols, the heroic fight of the Katipunan. Thanks to American allies, who were seen at the time as helpful partners. It acknowledged the many islands that resisted Spanish rule, uniting Filipinos in a common cause.
The declaration is still meaningful today because it reminds us of the sacrifices made for freedom, honors the courage of Filipino revolutionaries, inspires national pride and civic duty, encourages unity during tough times, teaches us about leadership, responsibility, and the importance of standing up for human rights.
Alfred McCoy compiled a book titled Philippine Cartoons, 1900 to 1941, which showed political cartoons from the American period. Alfredo Rosas, a Filipino artist, blended modern and traditional styles to reflect Filipino identity and issues. Their works help preserve and explain our political and social history through art.
Though not an artist himself, McCoy is a historian who collected cartoons from old publications, analyzed their historical and social meaning, highlighted Filipino perspectives during American colonization, earned a PhD in Southeast Asian history, giving these cartoons academic importance.
Under Spanish rule, the press was heavily censored. Revolutionary papers were printed in secret. When the U.S. civil government arrived, censorship was lifted in 1901. Newspapers like El Renacimiento voiced nationalist views, though press freedom still had limits, especially when criticizing colonial powers.
Lipang Calabo used Tagalog satire to express criticism. Bagong Kusog opposed American influence and co-education. Philippine Free Press, 1906, tackled social issues and reforms. These newspapers influenced public opinion and helped shape a national voice.
Political cartoons used humor and imagery to expose injustice. Children chasing food symbolized poverty and hunger. Colorum cars caused chaos and accidents. Films were mocked for their unrealistic moral standards. Cartoons revealed harsh truths in a creative and accessible way.
Loud horns overwhelmed pedestrians, symbolizing disregard for the public. Officials ignored gambling, showing selective enforcement. Rich elites took land from homesteaders, reflecting inequality. These images made serious problems easier to understand and criticize safely.
Political cartoons still matter because they show us how people felt during past eras, help us analyze history visually, spark critical thinking about government and society, remind us that art can be powerful, encourage us to express ourselves freely and responsibly.